It answered me.
Colder meaning less heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one is colder? It's like, whoop. You saw it? Good. Like it. All right. So, what's your first name?
Marlene.
Marlene.
Am I keeping my eyes closed?
Yes. Actually, give me your lenses. Yeah. You're not going to use it where you're going. Do you believe me?
I don't know what to answer.
All right. So this one is colder, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And just lay back. Lay back. That's it. It's okay. It's designed so you can lay back, right? So I want you to listen to the music and open your eyes. Okay? Are you comfortable with like this? Or you feel that your leg is going to go to sleep? All right, good. So I want you to put your hand over mine, all right? And now just take it a little bit off exactly. And look at me. Take a deep breath in, and you're gonna watch me because, breathe. Because while you're watching me, watching this eye of mine, I want you to realize that right now, your hand is going to start following my hand. And I'm going to do very gentle movements. Just pay attention to your breathing and just focus. Because once you begin to realize that your hand is going to be on top of mine, following it, you're going to take another deep breath and close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed because I'm going to touch this hand. I'm going to bend it. And you keep breathing. Leave it like here. Because you can feel this ring. You can feel your bracelets. And I'm going to touch you very gently on your arm while you dream and sleep and breathe. Because you know the numbers. For example, number 3. And if I say number 2, it sounds very different than the previous number. And then I got 1. And if you keep breathing with the 0, you can now lay your head on the seat. Lay back your head. That's it. And we can come back to 1, to 0. You can even feel your earrings on your ears. And -1, and -2, -3, -2, -1, -2, -3. And in a moment, I'm going to grab your hand gently and let all of the weight of your arm in my arm. That's it. And in a moment, gently, I'm going to let your arm rest on your lap. And you're going to rest even more now. And you can drop even deeper with -10, -15. Because as you begin to drift down even more inside of you, you can let gravity do its job on your body, and you can begin to soften the muscles of your mouth. You can soften your left thigh as you soften even more your right thigh. Because the way in which I'm going to speak, it will make sense to one part of you, and that part is the one that it's in charge, so you can have more colder feet. So if your conscious mind is saying, what the fuck is happening? Let your other mind, that mind that drives for you, brushes your teeth, in the supermarket, you drive in the same lanes with your car, pick up usually the same things, cook in the same way while you're thinking about other stuff. Because in a moment, I'm going to touch your right toe. And if you move this toe, that only means that both of you are listening to me. And only with the movement of this toe, you'll answer me if you feel your body relaxed. Good. Because I want an honest and unconscious movement from this toe. And the other you knows exactly what I mean. Do you feel more relaxed? That's a conscious movement. I want a more unconscious movement. So I want you to drift down even more inside of you with minus 500, minus 1,000, and let all of your weight on the chair, on my leg, minus 2,000. Do you feel more relaxed? With an unconscious movement of this toe. Good. Because in a moment, I want you to feel one thing. Have you walking over snow? And this is a yes. Good. Have you felt ice or snow on your feet without socks, without shoes? Have you felt ice on your feet? No, good. So I have a very cold object right now, and I want you to drain the feeling that you have in this foot, which is the opposite of cold. And I want you to drain it out from your heel through your feet, and you're going to drain it out through your nails. And the way in which you're going to do that is first begin with your heel. Drain that sensation that is completely different to cold in your heel. Feel colder here. And drain it out through this toe, this toe, this toe, and this toe. Now this part of the feet, you can make it colder. Because if you pay attention to your forehead, feel the temperature of the room in your forehead and drain out the different sensation of cold and make this feet and the palm of this feet colder. Because when you were in the belly of your mom, without knowing, you learn how to regulate your temperature. You learn how to beat your heart. Unconsciously, you breathe almost all of the time until you stop. Take a deep breath in, and then you continue breathing. Because your body can relearn beautiful stuff, and if you drain all that temperature that is the opposite of cold, and you feel cold here, it's much better. So I'm going to ask your unconscious, and it's going to respond with a movement of this toe. If you pay attention and focus on the palm of this feet. Do you notice that that sensation has shifted? Good. Does it feel better? Take a deep breath in, because the more you begin to drain that different sensation of cold, and you feel colder in a nice way, because your skin has a memory. And if you think about an object that you have touched that is cold, but nice cold, and you remember, ooh, I like how this feels. I like how this feels cold. Your skin can remember how beautiful and that cold sensation it feels. Do you remember? So I want you to make that same sensation like the palm of this foot is touching that object. And once you feel your whole palm of this foot at that temperature, you're gonna smile. So I know with teeth. That's the stuff. Because while your conscious mind saying, what the fuck is happening here? Your other mind is doing something for you and behalf of you. And if you take a really deep breath, this is going to be the new you, the better you, the healthier you. Because 8 years ago, you found out that you were here on this planet to stay. So you can fuck around a little bit more with people, enjoy more life, but you forgot that your natural state is to be healthy. So I want you to say in your mother tongue, inside of your mind, what is the word that for you should be perfectly healthy? And say it inside of your mind. Because once you say that word inside of your mind, let me know moving this toe and with a smile. With teeth. It doesn't count if there's no teeth. I tell my children, if there's no teeth, it doesn't count. So now I want you to feel that word and that cold, healthy sensation in this palm of this foot. And when I touch again your foot inside of your mind, you're gonna say, my right foot feels, and you're gonna say your word. Do you understand? Good. 1, 2, 3. And smile. Because if you understand that this is the right way of feeling, you can begin to understand that a lot of doctors told you you're gonna and that's all right. But sometimes doctors fuck shit up. They leave scissors inside of a patient. They give you the wrong medicine, and then you have diarrhea instead of using eye drops. Because I want to ask you if you remember the doctor that says this is going to be very likely permanent, and it was like a curse. You're destined to blah blah. Do you remember that person? Good. Do you remember his face? Good. So now I want you to see that person in front of you. And I'm 47 years old, and I remember how Donald Duck talks. So in a moment, you're gonna do something to uncurse you. I want you to see the face of that doctor, and he's going to say the same things that he told you about the narrow, but he's going to say it with Donald Duck's sound. and voice. And he's going to look very serious, but the voice is different. 1, 2, 3. Listen to him. Good. Is he a man? Good. Put dreadlocks like Bob Marley on him. Good. Now take out two teeth from his mouth away. Put some purple lipstick and listen to him again saying that thing to you. Good. Do you notice how really you believe him now? Good. Because you can decide how you feel in the inside and also in the outside. And it's a mechanism that you have done all of your life. Because if you pay attention to this toe, it feels different than the same toe of the left foot. If you feel this toe, the temperature that it has, it feels different at the same toe of the left foot. And if you feel this part of your feet, and you take a deep breath and smile and show me teeth, let your mind show you how a new and better and colder temperature you have here. Because you can remember feelings. You can remember a time in which you were laughing and then you tried to stop and then you laughed again. And then it was embarrassing because it was not proper that you laughed, but you laughed anyway. And you remember that. Good. You remember beautiful sensations, emotions, and you remember even when you got goosebumps of something. Ooh, good. Because nobody told you that you can feel a goosebump in the palm of this foot. People don't know that even when you have an orgasm, that you feel it in the chest and the toes and the head. You can actually replicate that maybe here, maybe here. And if you let your unconscious let you feel that word of health that is perfect for you and this foot, you're going to realize that the more inside of your mind you say that word that for you is health, the more colder and a nice temperature of cold you feel even more on this foot. Because after 8 years, your body had the chance to regenerate itself in a very beautiful way. And now, the only thing that was missing was this part. So let your other mind begin how it is to do what's left on the left foot. Notice how, even though you're touching the rope, you can begin to drain out through your nails that temperature different than cold and begin to fill it with this colder sensation. And let this same toe of the other foot show me if you can begin moving your left big toe to drain that temperature. And the more you focus on what's right, is that you don't focus on the other temperature. Like when you touch a red stove, you focus on where it's more colder. When I work with children, I always give them a very nice way of cheating and stop wetting the bed. I tell them, tomorrow when you wake up, and if it's a little bit wet, focus more on all the areas of the bed that are cold and dry. So tomorrow when you wake up, there's going to be more dry and more colder. The sheets are going to feel. So I want your other mind to begin to focus. Where is it more colder in the palm of your left foot? And let that cold sensation begin to spread. And let it spread. It can go this way, it can go this way, it can go this way. And let it spread. Because the more you can feel how that cold sensation and health sensation that you say in your lung, in your tongue, or both of your lungs when you speak, you can actually begin to feel it even more. Because in a moment, I'm going to touch your right arm. And we're going to put this arm right here. Leave it here. Beautiful. And your other mind is going to do something for you. Only when both of your feet feel way much colder and healthy, you're going to let this arm drop. So you can begin now doing that for her, while she can only focus on the parts of the plants of the feet that are getting more cold. And while she focuses on that, you can drain out the other sensation. And when you're done, let this arm go back down again on her lap while she plays around finding cooler spots on the palms of her feet. Go and let her smile. Real teeth. Good teeth. So, in a moment, you're gonna be a little bit more aware of where you are and gonna come back, and open your eyes for a second. Open your eyes. Good. You had coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Yeah? With or without sugar?
No.
Good girl. Good. You're sweet enough. Remember that. You want sugar? I'm sweet enough. I don't need sugar. Like if I want, I can put my finger in yours so I can sweeten for you. So, focus on this foot for a second. Search for the colder spots. That's where we aim. When you want to shoot, you aim at the target. You're like, oh, look, a pole, and you shoot. No, you shoot aiming at one thing. So, if I ask you, cold, beautiful cold, should be 100. That should be normal cold. When you were there, where were you? 10, 20, 30, because 100 is perfect.
I was about 20.
Okay. How much do you feel it now?
I would say 80, 90.
80, 90.
Yeah, depends on the spot.
Yeah, that's
Because
good.
here is the coldest spot.
Okay, good. So, which is the less colder spot? Show me.
Here.
Okay, good. So now, close your eyes And focus your attention on this point. And if you imagine a color that symbolizes cold, which would it be for you?
Blue.
All right, let blue spread like this. Let it spread. Let it spread. Let it spread. Take a deep breath and let your other mind answer me if it's spreading. Good. Let it spread. Actually, you can spread it even more just for the fun of it until here. Let it spread. Let it spread. Teeth. Good. Let it spread. Okay. So now, walk for me for a second.
Walk.
Yeah. Rise and walk. Good. Just walk.
Okay.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold. Blue. Okay. Because now she understood that she was like, no 230, no 230. Now you are going to relearn that's not hot. It's like, ooh, more cold. Colder. Colder. You know what frost is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
It's the blue.
Yeah. That's why
In my opinion, it's blue, although it's white. It's
your
clear.
opinion is good. So now you're Lady Frost. Lady Frost. I baptize you Lady,
Lady
Frost.
Frost.
Good. Because the more you focus on the cold, the more you're relearning that what they told you was only one thing that they knew at that moment. A doctor gives a prognosis based on what they know
Correct.
at that time, but they don't know if that is permanent. Based on their studies, they say that. So based on my work, that is not permanent. It's only like Vogue. Comes for a while, then it's so ugly that we need to change it. So if you focus on frost and the blue and you walk, you can realize actually that it's getting better.
I do.
And the more better it gets, the more your conscious mind says, what the fuck is happening? This coming back. And that's when you slap yourself in your mind. Frost, Lady Frost. So if you notice, you've only been with me for 15 minutes, give or take. So tonight, while you dream and you sleep, something beautiful is going to happen. Because your other mind is going to take care of you. That's the mind which I work with. People say, I have an opinion. Exactly. That's why you close your eyes and I talk with your other mind, which is that intelligent you. Okay? Does it feel good? Weird.
It does. It's weird, but we'll see tonight, because tonight is where normally.
Not normal. That was the old normal.
Okay.
No, the neural normal is, ooh, I wonder how much colder can I feel? Because, yeah, you can sit down.
I need my glasses because I can barely see.
Okay, good. You guys